The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli, Chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1. Of the various kinds of princedom and the ways in which they are acquired. All the states and governments by which men are or ever have been ruled have been and are either republics or princedoms. Princedoms are either hereditary, in which the sovereignty is derived through an ancient line of ancestors, or they are new. New princedoms are either wholly new, as that of Milan to Francesco Sforza, or they are like limbs joined on the hereditary possessions of the prince who acquires them, as the kingdoms of Naples to the dominions of the King of Spain. The states thus acquired have either been used to live under a prince or have been free, and he who acquired them does so either by his own arms or by the arms of others, and either by good fortune or by merit. Chapter 2. Of hereditary princedoms. Of republics I shall not now speak, having elsewhere spoken of them at length. Here I shall treat exclusively of princedoms, and filling the outline above traced out, shall proceed to examine how such states are to be governed and maintained. I say, then, the hereditary states, accustomed to the family of their prince, are maintained with far less difficulty than new states, since all that is required is that the prince shall not depart from the usages of his ancestors, trusting for the rest to deal with events as they arise, so that if an hereditary prince be of average address, he will always maintain himself in his princedom, unless deprived of it by some extraordinary and irresistible force, and even if so deprived will recover it, should any, even the least, mishap overtake the usurper. We have in Italy an example of this in the Duke of Ferrara, who never could have withstood the attacks of the Venetians in 1484, nor those of Pope Julius in 1510, and not his authority in the state been consolidated by one time. For since a prince by birth has fewer occasions and less need to give offense, he ought to be better loved, and will naturally be popular with the subjects, unless outrageous vices make him odious. Moreover, the very antiquity and continuance of his rule will efface the memories and cause which lead to innovation. For one change always leaves a dovetail into with which another will fit.